Hello beautiful people, get ready to be amazed by an episode in which I'm gonna address one super important question, which is there a way to implement an event like this, the Monopoly, or actually implement these premium skins in such a way in which free-to-play players can actually get a chance to get them or to actually play a little bit longer the Monopoly event? As it's a lot of fun and gives you some extra rewards. And yes, you heard me right, this episode is exclusively only from the free-to-play perspective. I won't even bother to add the low-budget players in here, making this video absolutely super valuable, not just only for you players of Top War, but also for River Game, showing them that the greedy way is not necessarily the only way. So good, let's start actually with the Top War and with the Monopoly event, in which, you get a couple of tries to play, but this is extremely limited, and it actually gets even worse when you have a look at the store. And we might as well start with this decoration and this very bad decision. Making this decoration directly level 2 means it's gonna have a higher price, and means also that the free-to-play players won't have a chance to obtain this decoration. But it gets actually even worse. So regardless of the fact that this premium skin, in this case soul to soul or heart to heart, are not good at all, a free-to-play player doesn't even get a chance to dream at nights that he or she can get a chance to get one of these premium skins for free. So the big question is how other companies out there are doing this. And I highly recommend you guys to have a sit, because it's gonna get super interesting super fast. So since I said this is exclusively from the free-to-play perspective, we are not yet jumping on my main account on Age of Empires Mobile. Instead of that, what you're seeing now on the screen are my 4 free-to-play farm accounts. And let's start actually with the first question. Does a free-to-play player have the chance to get a premium base skin 100% free, and how long would it take? And first, let's start by mentioning that in Age of Empires Mobile it's exactly like in Top War. So it's all about the in-game currency, which you're seeing here or here or here or here, because when members of your alliance are buying certain packs, you're gonna get this in-game currency for free. But let me show you something interesting, because in this alliance right here, there are only 4 members. 1, 2, 3, and number 4. And nobody in this alliance is buying any packs. Meaning, in other words, the amount of in-game currency I have on all 4 farm accounts are actually obtained for free from certain events in this game. And this is gonna play an important role. So now let's jump into this Valentine's event in order to have a look at the premium skin. And before we have a look at the prizes and the packs, let me mention something super important. As in Age of Empires Mobile, these base skins do not have holding in stock stats. And let's open in this tab the base skins, so you can see that there are a lot of base skins which are simply cosmetics, don't give you any stats whatsoever. But some premium base skins will actually gonna give you equipping stats of 1.5%, meaning, in other words, you just need only one base skin to get the same buff. And this base skin will actually gonna play a role in a second, as in an older one versus the brand new one for the Valentine event. And as you can see, it actually has the same equipping stats, 1.5% extra all units attack. Now, let's jump to this tab and mention a couple of more important things. First of all, in order to get these base skins, you actually gonna need these red crystals, which by the way are universal, and you can gather them over time. You're gonna need these event tokens in order to do these pulls and to get more of these red crystals. Now, as you can see here, every 8 to 12 hours, I don't remember correctly, you get a free pull. So let's do that. And the average drop rate per pull is actually 15 of these red crystals. But obviously, you're gonna need far more crystals, red crystals, in order to get a premium skin. Therefore, let's have a look first how much would these base skins gonna cost. And here is the store, and you see the brand new Valentine's Day skin costing 2,100 of these red gems. But also you will see an older base skin like this one, having by the way the same stats for 1,600 of these red tokens. And obviously you're gonna have a couple of other things which you can get from here, like a frame for your profile picture, like a chat frame. So good, how else can you obtain these event tokens in order to do the pulls? Let's have a look at the draw tokens. And obviously you're gonna have a couple of packs which you can buy with real money, but the topic of this episode is actually purely from the free-to-play perspective, and that's why, beautiful people, I've showed you the amount of in-game currency which I obtained simply from some events, none of them obtained from somebody buying packs. And with 20,000 gems, you can get 200 tokens, which represents more or less 20 pulls with an average of 15 red crystals per pull. It's round about 300. But obviously depending on your luck on this pull, but also depending on you getting every single of these free pulls every 8 to 12 hours, I'm expecting that the free-to-play player has the chance to get a premium skin in round about 6 months, 100% for free. Now let's jump into this Monopoly event topic to see if there is actually a better way to implement it than the greedy way. And for that, let's jump on my main account. Okay, so here we are on my main account. Obviously, I am a solid spender, therefore I have already this base skin, and therefore let's see how the Monopoly event is actually implemented in Age of Empires Mobile. So it looks exactly the same, and from my perspective as a spender, the first question would be, okay, where can I buy these dices in order to play even more? Because obviously right now when you have a look at the ranking, boy, I'm just ranking 311. So when I click on these dices, get ready to be amazed, because there is nowhere for me as a spender to actually buy these dices. As what I can do is kill 5 Dark Legions per day, complete event specific tasks, or purchase for 1,000 in-game currency 10 of them. Good. And it gets actually even better, because let's have a look at the tasks. First of all, these are the daily tasks. And have a look for yourself, because nowhere in here there is such a task in which I have to spend a single cent in order to get some extra dices. No, I have to gather some resources, just log in, train 1,000 units, defend in this case 10 Dark Legions, or use 60 minutes of speed ups. But there is a second event in which I can also earn the dices, and these are the event-wide tasks. And again, the same thing. Have a look at the task which gives me dices, and literally none of them requires me to buy a single plaque, not even for 1 cent in the game. As I can help allies, I can do research, I can spend 1,000 in-game currency, and so on and so on. No spending whatsoever is required. So yeah, beautiful people, I hope you understood the value of this episode. And let me be more specific, because the goal of such episodes are not just only to show you guys what other companies are actually offering us players, but the fact that I'm pretty sure that not just me, but also you have a couple of fantastic ideas what you would like to see in Top War. But our main problem is the amount of people supporting these ideas. The more we are, the better are the chances. The less we are, the higher the chances are that these ideas will simply gonna be ignored. So draw your own conclusion after this. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to support the channel. The best way to do so is actually 100% free. As you should subscribe, watch the videos till the end, share this channel with your friends. Ciao, ciao, ciao.